welcome to the Pampered Chef Show. Are you guys excited to be here today?
Yeah.
Awesome, great. Well, my name is Courtney, and I've been with Pampered Chef for 4 years. This is my 243rd cooking show. And every time I say that, the number show I'm on, it always kind of makes me laugh a little, because when I started Pampered Chef, I started just to earn a little bit of extra income on the side. But also, I was assumed to be newlywed, and my cover was about to be blown because I didn't know that much about cooking, and my husband really likes to eat. So I was only 20 when I started this, and so obviously I was still in college. I didn't know a lot about cooking. So I thought this would be a great way to stock my kitchen, to make a little extra income, and also to learn how to cook. So my husband thinks I'm just a fabulous cook, and I've always been a fabulous cook, so nobody tell him otherwise, okay? But Pampered Chef has taught me how to cook. It's also brought me out of my shell a lot. Before I sold Pampered Chef, I was very, very shy. So Pampered Chef has definitely done a lot for me in just 4 short years. So is this anybody's first Pampered Chef show? Never been to one before? No? Okay, no newbies tonight. Awesome. Well, welcome back to the show. How many of you have been to a show? How long has it been since you've been to a show? Has anybody not been to one in a couple years? A couple people. Okay, great. Well, whether you were at one 6 months ago or you haven't been to one in years, we have some new stuff to show you tonight. Okay, so before we get started though, I want to thank our host so much, Debbie. Thank you so much for having us all over tonight. Let's give Debbie a hand. Yay! Debbie, I really appreciate you inviting me over and all your beautiful friends over tonight. And Pampered Chef rewards our hosts greatly for having a Pampered Chef show. So you guys want to see a few of the things that Debbie's going to get tonight?
Sure.
Okay. Woo! Okay. I'm not going to read this whole thing to you tonight, but I think the greatest thing our hosts get is free stuff. Does anybody like free?
Yes.
I would say if it's free, it's for me. So our average host, the company average is about $90 in free products of your choice. So half price items as a host, you can get, if you see something that's a little expensive or out of your price range, or you want a whole set of cookware, you can get half price when you host a show. I'm not going to read all these to you guys because you can read, but you get a 10% discount for a whole year. So Debbie booked her show from Melanie's show, so Melanie gets 10% off tonight because she was a past host of mine. So you guys see a lot of the great things you get, right? I just touched on a few of them, but what's the best part is that I don't pay for any of this. Pampered Chef pays for all this. So we're going to really pamper Debbie tonight on Pampered Chef's wallet, right? All right, awesome. So thanks again, Debbie, for having us. So this is my little buddy. It's going to help me through all the parts of my show tonight. So welcome, everyone, to the Pampered Chef Show. And I want to go ahead and let you guys know real quick that with a purchase of $60 or more tonight, you're going to get one of our collapsible serving bowls absolutely free. So keep that in mind. If you see a lot of stuff you want tonight, you're approaching $60, you're going to get one of these free with a purchase of $60 or more. And I'm actually going to pass it around for everyone to see. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you a few of our key products here. I'm obviously not going to be able to touch on every product, so there'll be a part later where you can ask questions and share what some of your favorite products are. But how many of you have a husband, or at least know a man, have a man in your life at all? Anybody, a brother, a son? Does anybody have a husband or son who has some power tools in the garage? Okay. My husband has a few power tools. How often does your husband use his power tools?
Some things are still in the box from last
Yes,
year.
Reagan. Some things are still in the box. If it's a good year, my husband might use his power tools 2 or 3 times a year. If we have to hang a light fixture or fix something in the house. And how much do our husband's power tools cost? Hundreds, yes. So I want to propose to you tonight that all of the stuff that you use in your kitchen every day to help you get dinner on the table are your power tools, okay? Because they're the powerful tools that are going to help you feed your family, and that's a good thing, right? So when you're going to go saute some eggs, what are you going to grab? A skillet or a saute pan. That's one power tool. If you're going to chop up an onion or anything like that, you're going to grab a knife. Those are your power tools, and you need them in the kitchen, or else cooking can be very frustrating. So don't feel a bit bad about tonight about purchasing your power tools, because your husband uses them 2 or 3 times a year. You're going to use them every day to help fix him food, right? So don't feel bad about investing in some power tools in your kitchen. So I'm going to show you a few of my favorite power tools tonight. So who here has stoneware? All right. What are you guys cooking on your stones? Pizza.
Cookies.
Vegetables. Cookies.
Biscuits.
French fries.
Egg rolls.
Egg rolls. Bacon. Yes. So you guys are hearing, how many of you are like stoneware? What is that? Anybody not know what stoneware is? Okay, so you guys are hearing that stoneware, you can cook sweet things, savory things. You can cook bacon on your grill or on your bar pan and then wipe it out and bake cookies on your bar pan if you want to. You're not going to have bacon cookies. So you can do so much on our stones. So those of you who have the stones and you cook on them, why do you like using stones versus other types of bakeware?
Even cooking.
Even cooking, yeah.
Easy cleanup.
Easy cleanup. Yes. Awesome. So there you go. You guys just shared all the benefits of stoneware. I couldn't have said it any better. Tonight we cooked our pizza on our large bar pan. If you don't have a piece of stoneware, a large bar pan is a great one to start out with because you can cook so many meals on your large bar pan. You can cook bacon in the morning. You can cook pancakes on it, all in the oven. You can do grilled cheese sandwiches in the oven. Everybody gets to eat at the same time. You don't have to flip them, and only a couple can fit in a skillet at one time, or you can fit like 8 on a bar pan at one time. You can do chicken, vegetables, brownies, cookies, everything on that bar pan. So that's a good one to start out with if you don't have any. Are there any questions about stoneware? Okay, I want to introduce you to my favorite stone. If you want to turn on to page 39, I think, in your catalog. They change our catalogs twice a year, so I don't really bother with memorizing the pages. What page are you on, Rhonda?
I'm on 39.
39, okay.
No, it's not there though. I think it's on 41.
40. On page 40, you will see a piece of stoneware that is our #1 selling product in our entire catalog, and that is our deep cover baker. We call that the magic pot with Pampered Chef because what you can do in there is truly magical. Does anybody have the magic pot? Awesome. What are you guys cooking in your magic pot? Chicken. Brownies. Awesome. Casseroles. Tenderloin. Roast. Okay. Does anybody know the secret? Where do we put our magic pot? Where do we cook it?
Microwave.
In the microwave. Okay, we cooked our chicken. Our 3 chicken breasts were cooked in the microwave tonight. 3 chicken breasts, about a pound, was cooked in about 10 to 11 minutes in our microwave. Okay. Now, what do you usually think of when you think of meat cooked in the microwave? Tough, rubbery, dry, not good. What did you think of the chicken tonight?
Great. Very good.
Very good. Yes. Juicy. Yeah. So with our magic pot, the way it works is it's first of all it's stoneware, so it's amazing. But then it's also covered, so it's giving you it's basically keeping all the heat and steam trapped in your baker, so it's cooking your food in all its own juices. So we call it our meat cooker at home. That's always how we cook our meat at home. Pork tenderloin, 8 minutes in the microwave if it's a pound. Like you said, ground beef, any kinds of meat, and then also casseroles, like Reagan said, casseroles, full meals like lasagnas and soups and stews and chilies and all these great things. So that is our #1 selling product. Most people actually host a show to get it for free. That's the best way to get our products is through hosting a show, because you can get a lot of free discount stuff like I mentioned Debbie's going to get tonight. So our deep covered baker, #1 selling product by far. Mostly when people host a show with me, it's to get that for free. So we're going to move on from stoneware right now, and I'm going to show you guys a magic trick. Did you think you were going to get a magic trick at the Pampered Chef show tonight? No. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to show you one. This is a piece of our cookware. Does anybody have Pampered Chef cookware in their kitchen? Awesome. We got some Pampered Chef junkies in here tonight. Awesome. So, why do you guys like your cookware versus, just getting cookware at Walmart or Target or anything like that?
Lifetime warranty.
Yes, lifetime warranty. What else?
It's easy to clean.
Very easy to clean. Yes. Now, hold off on why you like it, because I'm going to show you my magic trick while we're talking about it. I want you to touch this pan. It's not hot, right? Or cold or anything. Okay. And this isn't hot or cold either, right? Okay. It's got ice in it right now, so it got a little cold. But I'm going to put one, this has already started to melt a little bit. I'm going to put 1 ice cube in our saute pan, and 1's going to stay here in our bar pan. And, okay. Yeah, because I don't want the water to be in there. I don't want the magic trick. That'll ruin the magic trick. Okay, so we've got our ice cube in here. So, like you said, did you say lifetime guarantee? That's one of the greatest benefits of our cookware, because if you buy a pan from Walmart or Target or anything like that, yeah, you might pay $20 for it, but what's it gonna look like in a year or 2 years or 3 years? So who else said easy cleanup? Yes, this is your egg pan. Okay, eggs will never stick to this. Period. They just don't. It's amazing. So if you make omelets and you want to flip them, this is a great pan for that. What else do you guys like about our cookware?
It doesn't wobble.
Yes, it doesn't wobble, and do you know why?
Or more it's made.
Yes, the way it's made, yes. The bottom is reinforced with titanium, and all of these points are right here. The bottom is reinforced with titanium, which means that it's going to stay in the round. So does anybody have the pan that you set on the countertop and all the butter kind of slides to one side? That's not going to happen in your Pampered Chef pan because the titanium is on the bottom, and titanium is the strongest metal? One of the strongest? The strongest? Is it the strongest?
Very strong.
Very strong, yes. So it's not going to warp over time. Also, we have this little silicone handle that's not going to get hot, and this also can go in the oven. So we have this garlic bread recipe that we start out on here, melting the butter and cutting up the biscuits and the garlic and all that, and then we finish it in the oven to let it bake. It's amazing, and then it flips right out, of course. So, anything else anybody wants to say about cookware?
It cooks even.
It cooks very evenly, yes. I'm glad you said that, because if I'm making some kind of eggs with kind of like an omelet, I can kind of just leave it in here. You don't have to really move it around. It's all going to cook very evenly. Anything else? Okay, so our ice cube in here is totally intact. Our ice cube in here is totally melted. Pretty cool. This is where you, Okay. So, remember the pan was not hot, right? And so what this shows you is through cold temperature, but it works the same with heat, is that this whole pan is working for you, and it's going to distribute heat really quickly and evenly for you. So you can boil water in our cookware much faster than you can in lesser quality cookware. Also, I'm going to pass this around. This will only work for like the first half of the room because the heat of your hands is going to warm this pan up quickly. But I want you guys to feel the bottom and feel the sides and notice that they're the same temperature. And that just tells you that if you have a whole pot of something, the bottom and the sides are both going to be just as hot for you. So the whole pan is working for you instead of just the bottom. Also, if you watch water boil in here, which I don't recommend because it takes forever if you watch it. But if you watch water boil in here, you'll see the bubbles are not only forming on the bottom, but they're also forming all over the sides too. So the last amazing thing I'm going to show you before I pass this around is the little dripless rim here. It's kind of flared. So you see that normally, if you're pouring hot oil out of a pan or something, you kind of have to do it really, really fast or else it's all going to dribble down the side. But with ours, you can do it nice and slow. It's not going to dribble. Pretty cool, right? So I'm going to pass this around, and I'm going to let you guys feel. Also, I want you guys to look in this pan. What do we know about non-stick cookware? You're not supposed to put what in it?
Metal.
Metal, exactly. So this pan has been over 200, almost 250 shows with me. So between it being in over 250 homes and between my husband using it, a fork has touched this from time to time. So when you scratch metal, non-stick cookware, or when you touch it with metal, it's going to scratch. Okay. So I want you guys to look in here and see scratches in here, but also I want you to see that there's even like a really deep scratch somewhere. I don't want to touch it and ruin it, but I want you to see all the scratches and notice none of this non-stick coating has even started to come off. And that's a really great testament to the quality of our cookware. It's actually baked on here, whereas most of the time it's sprayed. So it's actually baked on here, so it's on there for life. So I'll pass it around, you guys can feel the quality. Any questions about cookware? Okay, we're going to move right along. Okay, this is a really fun part, okay? These are a few of my favorite things. So I'm going to show you a few of my favorite products, and while I'm doing that, I'm actually going to be putting together a cream cheese veggie dip. You're going to be amazed at how easy this is. But this is our manual food processor. Has anybody seen this? Yes. Anybody have it? Mm-hmm. Okay, what do you cook in your, or what do you use your manual food processor for?
Salsa.
Salsa.
Chopping nuts.
Chopping nuts, chopping. This can chop anything, okay? So you can make things like dips and salsas in here, but you can also just use it to chop onions. If you have a large amount of onions you need to chop for like a soup or something, this is a great way to chop your onions without crying. This is also a really fun tool for kids to help out with in the kitchen because it's very safe. So I'm going to show you guys how this works. I see the different parts, right? So the blades go right in there. There's measurement markings up to 3 cups in here too. And there's a little rim around here that's silicone, so it's not going to slide around your countertop. So what we're starting with in here is some carrots, and it says a half of a small carrot peeled in half, but we just had some baby carrots on hand, so we just cut about 3 or 4 baby carrots in half, and some of them were really big, so we just cut them a couple times. So we're going to put the carrots in here and put the lid on. I'm going to move this so you guys can all see this. The handle locks in place, so we're going to unlock it, and then you just start pumping. Reactions. You guys this is great. So you just kind of pump away, very easy, and you can really just do it with like one finger if you want it. I mean, I like to use my whole hand, but I'm showing you how easy it is just by using one finger. So I'm going to add a few other things in here, and then I'm going to let some of you try this out because this is just too much fun to keep to myself. So we're going to put a